Hello, this is H.J. Bailey, and welcome back to another bonus episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger! Today we're going to go into the final Dimensional Vortex in the future! Today! Yeah, this one is right by the Geno's Dome, if you recall from after beating the game, so let's head on over there. Got a lot, well, maybe not a lot of good stuff, but enough good stuff. Some pretty abusive stuff there, too, so let's take a look. Now, one thing about this dungeon... Oh, I already got one. Alright. Yeah, you can't go through that door. It doesn't work there. But yeah, one thing about this dungeon is that there are two unique rooms in the first part. Not one like the other two. So hopefully I will be able to get both of them. Here we got a high potion. Awesome. Not that yeah, I might use it. You never know. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and start avoiding random encounters. Just because my levels are good enough now, and it'll make things easier for everyone. Let's see, there's another chest. There's nothing over there. There's another chest down there, but we can't get that. So let's head on over here. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these guys. Nuts. I didn't mean to go down there. I forgot. There's nothing down there. Unless you go through this secret passage, like the chest above there. Sorry, I went through that a little too quickly. That was another Master's Crown. So, I'm going to give them a little try in this episode. I don't have them equipped now, but well, maybe later. But anyway, yeah. So, basically this part, they just ask you a question, and you answer it. The questions are random, so whatever you got, probably going to be different than from what I got. So I'm not going to show every possible question or answer, so, well, you just have to do the best you can. But that one's Alphador. No one forgets Alphador. Wasn't there, I forget, something like this in Final Fantasy IV? I thought maybe it was in one of the challenge dungeons in the after years, but maybe it's one of the Lunar Rooms. I forget. Maybe that was Cecil's? No, I thought that was just one question. But anyway, yeah, just answer all the questions there truthfully, just like the seed exams, and you move on to the next room. Or, well, yeah, the next room, I guess. Wonder if we can do anything around here. Now, anytime you see something like that, yeah, you can't leave. You gotta go all the way through to the end, just like you did in the original room here. Although some of them make you go through the room backwards from what you did in the main plot. Sneak right by that guy. Thank you. How do those guys get those hammers anyway? You got me on that one, viewers. This one will be really easy to get through here. I really hope I don't get Magus's Keep or the Fiend Lord's Keep as one of my random floors here. Because you gotta fight like 3 or 4 battles. I forget exactly how many there are. And it takes a while to get through all of them. You can't just bypass them and skip around them. Like this fight. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I would have edited it out, but I figured it was so close to the area transition that, well, it might look funny if I edited it out. So, and besides, I can get through that reasonably quickly enough. Too bad they didn't buff up the enemies in these old areas. Oh well. Wish they kind of did that with Lavos, too. And heck, even Final Fantasy I got that right. But anyway, yeah, there's the exit. I want to use a shelter here. Yeah, like Final Fantasy I, when you fought the 4 fiends again in the Temple of Fiends in the past, they're stronger than they were before. I mean, maybe not obscenely stronger. Maybe they could have made them a lot tougher, but, they at least did something. So anyway, now we're in the main part of the dungeon here. Oh, really? Huh. Nah, I think that's a lie. Fiendish slander. Nuts. I'll show fighting some of the new enemies here later. There's a good reason why I don't want to do that. I'll just tell you that right now. So, but anyway, this area, just like the Lost Sanctum, we got treasure here. But most of it's... oh yeah, but there's no enemies around here. So, there is some good stuff here. So, yeah, mega elixirs up the ass. And let's see, if we go down here, where is it? Haha! You get a treasure! The Apocalypse Arm! Even more abusive than the Crisis Arm, so I'm banning it, but I think the way it works is if you get a critical hit, you deal max damage with it. So if you, say, equip Robo with the Apocalypse Arm and Dragon's Tear, that would be really, really, really good. But yeah, I just think that's too abusive and cheap. There's nothing else on the right side of the area, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I'm not gonna use the Apocalypse Arm, but you can if you want. So let's see, let's find that note that they were talking about with the password. Secret password. Yeah, that works. But anyway, the lab? Now, remember what the note was saying? You gotta put it backwards. Ball. Man likes his balls. Who can blame him? So anyway, this part, yeah, we can't get through the security there, so we're gonna have to, well, go in the other direction. Go up. Now, there's a door there, but you can't do anything with that. For now. Remember that for later, viewers. What you gotta do here is basically just sneak past the guards. So you wait, or yeah, stand here, wait for them to turn around, and then move on. So, pretty easy. I could beat Metal Gear Solid. Never even touched the series, but I think I could. Okay, last episode I didn't do so good sneaking past the guards, but anyway, enter in the code BALL, and voila, we got it. What does voila mean anyway? I mean, it's a French word, right? What does it literally translate as? I mean, I know why I use the word, but I don't know what it literally means. I don't speak French. I barely speak English. Okay, now let's... Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to show you what happens when you get captured, or caught. Yeah, you get knocked down here, so not much we can do about that. The trip back is just a lot harder like that, because you can't see the robots. But anyway, after killing those losers, we can get out of here. Yeah, see, that's what that door was for. Okay, so let's get out of here. What do you mean? Nuts. So sorry, I went through that a little quickly. It was saying you gotta go into the east wing in order to unlock the doors. But what do we do now? Find out right now, actually. But anyway, I like what they do with this part here. Screaming and yelling isn't going to help Ayla. Yeah, we're just locked in a room. You have doors in 65 million BC? I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, now we get to switch to our reserve characters. So what I want to do for here is go with my final boss party. That ought to be pretty good for us, and let's move along. Nuts. Yeah, so basically we want to get to the room in the upper right here. And now it's the moment I've been dreading, the maze room. I hope you like the Castle of Ordeals from Final Fantasy I, viewers. Haha! Because, yeah, you got all these things that loop around to each other, and if you take the wrong one, it'll take you back to the beginning there. So, yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Wow, you're almost caught up with the other magic users, Robo. Getting there. So yeah, now we're back here. There's nothing we can do about that. You have to do that in order to keep moving on. Now, the top teleportation, or portal, whatever you want to call it, that one leads back to the beginning. The second one there leads back to the beginning. This one does not. The one to the left leads back to the beginning, so let's not use that. And now we're at the end, but the left one leads back to the beginning, but the right one takes you to the last treasure here, the Regal Plate. It's basically the same thing as the Moonbeam Armor, but better. So yeah, it's got more defense, but it also gives Robo the extra magic defense he still needs too. So that's pretty nice. Now the rest should be relatively easy. Just gotta make it back to that room we were at before. Yeah, just skip past these losers. Kitty? Oh, we have a kitty. Not right now, Stripe. I'm recording. Don't jump on the desk. No. Don't even think about it. Well, we've got Robo with us. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the enemies in this area because, well, it's a sequence of battles, you'll see. So I figured, as long as we're going to do this, let's just show them all at once. All the new enemies in this one. How many security alerts do you have anyway? But anyway, this guy is a, well, prototype. He's weak to thunder, so let's use Electrocute on him. That is one thing I really like about Robo. He has access to 3 different elemental attacks. I mean, he's got Laser Spin for Shadow, then Area Bomb for Fire, and Electrocute for, well, Lightning. So, not as versatile as Magus, but still really good. He also obviously has healing, so yeah, he's easily my favorite character. Now these guys, they seem to have pretty good evade. Not quite as good as Rebels, but it's up there. But yeah, I mean, they don't lock your text like the other ones we fought earlier, so don't really have to worry about that. So yeah, one thing I wanted to do with my setup, if you noticed there when I equipped the Regal Plate, is I have the Master's Crown and the specs on Robo there. So that really helps out his damage against those guys. If your Electrocute isn't strong enough to finish them, then I would use Magus' Lightning too as well. This guy is a different breed of cat altogether. He has 10,000 HP, no elemental weaknesses or resistances, so just use whatever your strongest techs are for this guy. Oddly enough, he's not weak to lightning. The only reason Robo deals so much damage is because of the Master Crown. Yeah, look at that damage. And Robo has all the magic capsules that I've stuffed into him over the course of the game. Not as abusive as the capsules for robots in Final Fantasy Legend 3, but you take what you can get. Ha ha. How do you even know how to do this? You don't even know the password. How did you guys even know that we were okay? Or, not okay. How did you know we weren't okay? I mean, you guys should have been, like, at the end of time. Something like that. But anyway, now we can go this way. So again, just watch out for the robots there. Easy enough. And... okay, wait. Go, 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 go! Good. Alright. This will take us to the end, then. Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to watch out for these electric currents here. Uh-oh. Yeah, we might want to heal up. Yeah, every time you touch one of those things, you take some damage. It's not 1 damage. It's not 100, but we want to watch out for that. So just try and wait and move along. Kill a bunch of robots, and you'll be fine then. Just heal up just a bit. Or all the way. Yeah, just a bit. All the way. I think this is it. Alright, we made it. So, let's get my party healed up first, and then I will switch in the party members that I want to use for the boss this time around. This is Luca's dungeon here, so you're going to have to use Luca no matter what you do. So what I want to do is get Luca in there, Marley, and Robo for this one. And, okay, let's see what we got. Let's charge up, because I used a lot of stuff from Luca and Robo there. And let's take a look at the setup here. Now, one thing with my setup now is that you absolutely need to have status protection here. So we got the Prismatic Helm instead of the Haste Helm on Luca there, and the Master's Crown on Robo there instead of Haste Helms on those two. That way, I can get status protection and still be able to use the Prism Specs or the Sunglasses there, so it'll really help out our damage. Easily the best accessories in the game. And plus, this time, well, we have Marley, so she can just cast haste on us, so we don't necessarily need the haste helms. Who are you? Are you me? For boss time! This is a 2-part boss fight. Or, well, 2 bosses here. You know what I mean. Okay, so first things first. Let's get haste on everyone. Remember, the way haste works in this game, maybe I should have told you that in the first 50 episodes of the game, but the way haste works is that it doesn't take effect until after you've finished your next turn. So what you want to do is cast haste, then start damaging these guys. But yeah, so we got the Exterminator, and that one is weak to fire. So that's why I have Robo in the 3rd position there, and using the double bomb on it, even though the Crimson Shade is immune to fire. The Crimson Shade is weak to water and ice, while the Exterminator is strong against shadow and light. Might want to heal up just a bit. Yeah, Luca needs it the most. Maybe I should have used a Lapis instead, but whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't even worry about the Crimson Shade not taking damage from Double Bound, because you're just dealing so much damage to the main guy, you'll be fine. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Or, 1 down, 1 to go. I can do math. So anyway, best move we got, Ice Tackle! And I could have Luca attack, I guess. Not that I really care. Maybe I should have tried that Spell Slinger on her. Well, too late now. Wow. Okay, 1 more ought to do. Use a Lapis to heal up if I don't kill her. But I did anyway. Hooray! Anyway, for defeating the Crimson Shade, we get pretty good speed boost for Luca. Speed +3. So now, you don't need the Turbo Shot and the Tabin suits to max out her speed. Let me show you here. I'm going to equip her with a Prismatic Dress, whatever. Yeah, you see, she still has max speed there. If you remove her gun, then she doesn't. But even with that, she's not really attacking, so I don't really care. I'll just keep her on the Turbo Shot. Everyone should pretty much have max speed now, except for Marley. I could have used one of the speed tabs on her instead of Magus and equipped him with the Gloom Helm instead for that extra piece of speed, but I hardly ever use Marley, so I don't really care about that. But whatever happened to Scala after the Ocean Palace disaster? Find out next time on Let's Play Chrono Trigger! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.